Welcome back to the Elias Makos Show. The very first Pizzeria number 900 location, situated inside the Outremont Theater, is at risk of having to close its doors. Now, Pizzeria number 900, they've got 34 locations now. They've been tremendously successful, but that first location may have to shut down. The theater is set to undergo renovations in 2027, and the City of Montreal, which owns the space, is threatening to terminate the lease of the iconic restaurant for the second time in just a few years. We head over now to Alexandre Brunet, who's founder and president of Pizzeria number 900. Alexandre, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you.
So pizzeria is in your blood, isn't it? Why don't you tell our listeners here of just how much of your life has been all about pizza?
Yeah, well, I started making pizza at 14 years old, and I never stopped. I used to own a restaurant on Le Plateau called Stromboli, and then I don't know if you heard, but we have actually frozen pizza in the grocery stores since a while now. And so for difficult reason, for nice reason, let's call it that way, I sold in 2013, and then I had the dream to start a Neapolitan pizzeria. So this is what I did in 2014. And it became number 900 as we know it now.
And I still remember we had your executive chef, Mirko Dagata. He was on the program a little while back because you guys won the first place in the Neapolitan pizza category at the International Pizza Expo. So you guys have been pushing out some incredible pies, and you're getting recognition for it.
Yes, I think we need to know that Mirko is actually the best in the world right now because it's the biggest competition in the world in Las Vegas in March, and he became the best pizzaiolo that made a nice marinara. So, we're really proud of it.
So let's get to the original location, right? Your first location for Pizzeria number 900 in the Outremont Theater. Tell me about how near and dear that location is to you, what makes it so special, and the challenges it's facing.
Yeah, well, I know it's kind of funny to say, but it's my baby where everything started, so I'm attached to it. It's a really nice location. It's the earth, and I don't know how to say it in English the right way, but it's really my favorite spot. That's where I wanted to open the first one. I had my eyes on that location for a while, and I'm from Outremont, and this is where I wanted to open the first one. And so that's it. I'm attached to it. It would be easy to move, but I don't want to move.
You don't want to move, but I guess you're being forced here. Now, do you think the city has other options here? Because they say the theater itself has to close for a minimum of 15 months. So I kind of see where they're coming from if they have to close the theater. But do you think there are other options here?
Well, we haven't had any discussion on since they decided that they didn't want us back after the renovation. So, and this wasn't really a problem being closed during the renovation because we had to do some renovation too. And we know because we share some spaces from the theater that it needs to have some renovation. So that wasn't an issue. We could close for several months and then reopen and take care of our restaurant and do some renovation ourselves too.
Okay, gotcha. But the issue here is once the renovations are done, they're telling you, we don't want you back then either. They want you out.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is that we don't actually know why. We know that, that space is really small. So, and the restaurant is working really, really well. We have a big patio, a big terrace in front. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of people working at the pizzeria during the summer. So, but we don't know why they want us to move, except that we share some rooms and inside the theater, and maybe it's sort of we're in their way. I don't know what to
now. You say you don't know, but do you in your gut? Do you think you have is it just those rooms that you just mentioned, or is there something else in your gut that you know could be at play here?
What they told us is that the culture, and truthfully, I don't exactly know what it means. They didn't want us back.
You said the culture. The culture.
Yeah, it's probably it's a theater, so I guess. It's a department of the city of Montreal called Culture, Culture Department. Yeah. I don't know. They said that they didn't want us back. So
now, do you think so?
The only reason I know.
You think 15 months from now you'll find out someone else is moving in there, and maybe they're paying more in rent?
You know, there's some rumors that they want to open a cafe there, but. And it would be owned by the Montreal City. So actually, and it's a rumor. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. You have 34 locations. I know it's your baby, but if the Outremont Theater location closed down, I guess you've got other babies to deal with.
Yeah, it's true. But the problem is that it has actually been sold to another franchisee, which I'm partly owner too, because I didn't want to sell my baby, so I kept part of it. And new people sort of invested in that restaurant, so will have to bankrupt it. So people will lose their job and lose money for a reason that we don't know.
Alexandre, have you tried to have conversations with the city? Have you reached out to them, say, hey, I need a meeting, I want more answers here?
Yeah, well, I actually sent an email 2 weeks ago, and we tried talking to them, and I sent an email 2 weeks ago saying with suggestion on what we could do different, or just knowing what's the real problem, and I had no answer.
Do you find dealing with the city of Montreal overall as a business owner is difficult?
No, actually, the relationship was perfect, except those two problems each year or each 2 years.
Yeah.
We have a conversation when they want to get us out, but otherwise they are actually nice.
Well, Alexandre, listen, I hope there's another way out here for your Outremont Theater location, and thanks for chatting to us about it.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and I hope they'll be able to keep it at that location. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm Dylan Playfair.
And I'm Tyler Smith.
We're putting loneliness in the penalty box by talking to some of our favorite athletes about the importance of friendship.
This is Bromance.
Bromance is brought to you by Charm Diamond Centers, proudly Canadian-owned and operated. Charm has been part of your love stories and bromances for over 50 years.
And you can find Bromance on the iHeartRadio network or wherever you get your podcasts.